Hey everybody, my name is Lyle and welcome to the channel. So we have a sponsored video. Thank you very much, Joe, for this one. So let's jump back into RWBY. This is going to be Volume 2, Chapter 9. This one is Search and Destroy. Let's jump in and let's have a look at this one.
Professor Oobleck?
Yes, I'm afraid those bags won't be necessary, girls, seeing as you've opted to shadow a huntsman on what is now essentially a reconnaissance mission. I can assure you we will not be establishing a single base of operations. Rather, we will be traversing several
he's got a
miles of
backpack.
hazardous wasteland and making camp in any defendable locations we may stumble upon. I've packed all of our essentials myself, pulled the aircraft, and readied the airstrip. And it's Dr. Oobleck. I didn't earn the PhD for fun. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Come now, children. According to my schedule, we are already 3 minutes behind schedule.
Well, all right then. Looks like we're going to save the world with Dr. Oobleck. Okay, yeah, when you say it out loud, it sounds worse.
Save the world? You're going on world-saving missions without us? I'm hurt, sad, maybe a little hungry. That last one's not your fault, though. Ren.
Sounds exciting. Where are you going?
Oh, just outside the kingdom.
Hey, so are we.
Ren and Nora wanted to shadow the sheriff of a nearby village.
We set out tomorrow.
Then you can party with us tonight. We're shadowing a crime specialist. All inner-city detective stuff. We get junior badges.
We normally go to the city with you guys, which means stuff's always exploding in junk. So we thought this might be a better way to check out the kingdom when it's, you know, normal.
Well,
4 minutes, ladies.
well,
Awkward.
wish us luck. I guess I just never saw you as much of a fighter.
I admit I fancy myself more of an intellectual, but I can assure you, as a huntsman, I've had my fair share of tussles.
Like the mushroom?
Those are truffles.
Like the sprout?
Those are Brussels.
Besides, given my expertise in the field of history, as well as my dabblings in the archaeological surveys, our dear headmaster saw it fit to assign me to this particular assignment.
What does history have to do with this?
Why, what a preposterous question, you silly girl. Why, history is the backbone of our very society. And the liver. And probably the kidneys, if I were to wager.
And that means...
The southeast quadrant outside of Vale is home to wild forests and deep caves. But it is also the location to one of the kingdom's greatest failures.
Mountain Glen.
That's right. It was an expansion of Vale. But in the end, it was overrun by Grimm and fenced off from the rest of the city.
Correct. And now it stands abandoned. As a dark reminder.
And a likely place for a hideout.
Precisely.
Okay. Still drinking his coffee. Wow, that's pretty run down.
Ladies, you still may be students, but as of this moment, your first mission as Huntress has begun. From this point forward, you need to do exactly as I say. Do you understand? Ruby, I thought I told you to leave all your bags back at school.
But
Is that a
you
dog
haven't
in
told
the
us to
bag?
listen to you yet. So I didn't.
She's not wrong. Very well, Ruby, leave your bag here. We can pick it up upon our return.
But well...
Young lady, what in the world could you possibly have in that bag that could be so important to bring it with...
Back in the bag.
We're here to investigate an abandoned urban jungle teeming with death and hostility. And you brought a dog. Genius! Canines
my
are especially
God.
known for the perceptive nose and heightened sense of sound, making them excellent companions for hunts such as ours.
It's almost like clown music. He
I'm a
moves so
genius.
fast. Oh my God.
So, what are your orders, Doctor?
Ah, yes, straight to the chase. I like it. As you've been informed, the southeast area has been marked as a recent hotspot for grim activity. Now, there are several possible explanations for this behavior, one of which being grim.
What?
It's a grim outlook, that's
Grim,
for sure.
a creature of grim, approximately 100 yards from us at this very moment.
What?
Oh, snap. They didn't even see it?
Stop.
Huh?
There are a number of reasons why grim would congregate in this particular area. The most likely of which would be their attraction to negativity, sadness, envy, loneliness, hatred. All qualities that are likely held by our hidden group harboring ill intent.
So, what now?
We wait. We track. If this specimen leads us to its pack, that pack may subsequently lead us to our prey.
How long do we wait?
It's uncertain. Hours, days, weeks. Why, Lone Grin have been known to stay isolated from the pack for months, and there's the whole pack.
Oh my god.
And now they've seen us.
What?
And now they've seen us!
I take it tracking is out of the question?
An accurate assumption? Yes.
What's the plan then?
Show me what you're capable of.
Cover your ears wide.
Man, she is so strong. Like a samurai.
Piece of cake.
Do not celebrate yet, for I am certain this is the first bout of many. Shall we continue?
He's just picking samples and they're all just falling over.
Excellent work, girls! Fortunately, there doesn't seem to be any signs of criminal operations in this sector. Oh well, moving on.
Hey Doc, you know, I was actually looking forward to seeing a pro huntsman in action. Like, fighting or at least helping us fight.
Ah, but I am in action, scouring the ruins of this one great city for any signs of irregularity. Not every mission is filled with daring and heroism, girls. Sometimes it's just a heightened form of extermination. Remember, this is a job, and you all signed up for it. I do hope you understand that.
Well, yeah. Of course.
Well, they're getting a lot of practice, that's for sure.
Tell me, Yang, why did you choose this line of work?
Huh? Well, to fight monsters and save...
Oh, that is what you do. I want to know why you do it. The honest reason as to why you want to be a huntress.
The honest reason? I'm a thrill seeker. I want to travel around the world and get wrapped up in as many crazy adventures as I can. And if I help people along the way, then that's even better. It's a win-win, you know?
Oh,
I see.
Truthful.
And you, Miss Nee, a girl born into fame and fortune such as yourself certainly doesn't need the extra work. So, why choose this over a cushy job in Atlas?
It's exactly as you said. I'm a Schnee. I have a legacy of honor to uphold. Once I realized I was capable of fighting, there was no longer a question of what I would do with my life. It was my duty.
Protect family.
Interesting. And what about you, Blake? You seem to carry yourself with a sense of purpose.
There's too much wrong in this world to just stand by and do nothing. Inequality, corruption, someone has to stop it.
Very well. How?
He asked him, is that a
Sorry.
thumb?
Are we ready to keep going?
No, I believe that will have to do for today. It's going to be dark soon. You three, set up camp in that building. Oh, and please do make sure that there are no more of those creatures. Your leader and I are going to secure the perimeter. Come, Ruby.
He didn't ask Ruby, did he? Why she wanted to be a huntress. Maybe he'll ask now.
What is that? It looks awesome.
That, my dear girl, is a grid.
Let's kill it.
I'm
Oh.
afraid your sniper rifle will do nothing more than agitate a Grim of that size.
But what if it attacks us?
Fret not, Ruby. Those Goliaths are not concerned with us.
Oh, Goliath.
Ruby, not
Okay.
every Grim is mindless. Or rather, not every Grim is still mindless. You see, the Grim you see before you are so powerful, so superior to the Grim you fought, that they've undoubtedly lived hundreds of years. And in that time between killing humans and attacking our borders, they've done one important thing. They've learned. They've learned that when they attack our borders, they're likely to die. And what we lack in strength, we make up for in will. And that killing one human will only bring more.
Then why are they still so close to the city? What are they doing?
Waiting.
For what? What are they waiting for?
Dr. Oobleck?
Hmm?
I was wondering.
Wondering why I've been interrogating your teammates all day?
Actually, I was wondering, why did you want to become a huntsman?
Look
Oh,
around and
turn
tell
it
me
back
what
on
you
him.
see.
Lots of old buildings, empty streets.
I see lives that could have been saved. As a huntsman, it is my job to protect the people. And although I am capable of doing it with traditional weaponry, I believe I can make a much larger impact if I do it with my mind. As a teacher, I'm able to take knowledge, the most powerful weapon of them all, and place it into the hands of every student that passes through my classroom. I look at this wasteland and I see lives that could have been saved. But I also see an opportunity to study these ruins and learn from this tragedy, and therefore become stronger. I am a huntsman, Ruby, because there is nothing else in this world I would rather be.
I can't believe we didn't find anything.
We've always been fortunate enough to be in the right place at the right time. I guess we can't always have luck on our side.
That's not what I meant.
Huh?
Earlier. About upholding the legacy. There's more to it than that.
Yeah. No, me too. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know either. I know what I want to do, but I figured I'd always take things one step at a time.
Well, it doesn't matter. We know why we're here. Right?
Ah, wonderful! A textbook campfire!
Oh my god.
So warm.
Very good. Eat your dinners and hurry to bed. We have a lot of ground to cover tomorrow, and we'll need you to take turns keeping watch over our temporary abode. Any volunteers for first watch?
Yo.
Hey, did Oobleck ask you why you wanted to be a huntress? I mean, what did you tell him?
Nope.
No, he didn't. Weird. Oh well. Good night, guys.
That is weird. Oh, damn. That's noisy.
Don't worry. Things will be better tomorrow.
So, for all that kind of joking around with the professor, doctor, I beg your pardon, you know, about, you know, obviously him not being, you know, not the ideal candidate for a hunter to go out with. They're obviously, you know, expecting something else. But I think what he's done with that one simple question about why do you want to be a huntress? Not what you're doing, but why you want to do it. It's kind of knocked them back a little bit. You know, they've had such ready answers already. You know, like we says, you know, oh, it's legacy, you know, protect the family, whatever. But that's probably something she's obviously heard and been drilled into her. But when, you know, she steps back and thinks about, well, why am I doing this? You know, even Yang and Blake, it's just like, yeah, why are we doing this? You know, so it's amazing how that one little question can kind of break down all your previous thoughts about why you're doing something, you know, making you think deeper about your real motivation of doing it. The other thing is, why didn't he ask Ruby? You know, does he see something in Ruby he doesn't even need to ask because he already sees it? Who knows? Interesting, you know, that he didn't ask Ruby the same question as well. But then took her on a bit of a journey around and whatever else. Interesting that way. But interesting that he just kind of let them go, you know, killing all the Grim and stuff, and he's, you know, taking samples and stuff like that. He's almost like that guy that, you know, somebody that will give you a lesson and you don't even know you're getting that lesson, and at the end of it you go, oh, that was a lesson, you know. So it's kind of that way. It's kind of working that way. You know, they're going to sleep at night questioning why they're doing what they're doing. So, which I guess is a good thing as well too. So to really know yourself, to really know that motivation, why, you know, what drives you, you know, to really do this. So not just what everybody else wants you to do, but why do you want to do it? So which is fantastic, which is a good way to do it. So, you know, you've got to get rid of all that kind of previous thought, and actually get into that, you know, the meat of the question, why you want to do it. So very interesting way that he's got to teach people, you know, a practical lesson. Very interesting way of going about it, doing it. I mean, he could have been leading the way and slashing down Grim and everything, but you're not really going to learn anything. They already know how to fight, you know. So I think they're getting more of a really internal lesson, which is fantastic. So I like the way that, you know, instead of getting angry that Ruby's brought this dog, you know, it's, oh, genius, excellent, you know. So nothing ever makes him upset. He's always got an answer. He's always got a question ready as well too. So I like his style of teaching. But we'll come back in the next episode, guys. We'll see what else they get in when they're out here just beyond the kingdom, and see what else they find when they're out and about. So, guys, thank you very much for joining me today. Make sure you stay safe, and I will definitely see you in the next reaction video. Did you enjoy that video? Why not watch another one?